I now enjoy going to the gym more than I ever have before. I like the gym now. Because my goal is just to get a good body for a relationship. That's a lot easier than a dating body, right? A good body for a relationship is just whatever body got you into the relationship. Now just maintain. That's a much lower bar than a good body for dating by about 6 abs. And now whenever it's summer and I go to the beach and I see like really strong, ripped guys with their shirts off, I just think, wow, you must feel so alone to be motivated to look like that. I can't watch the Olympics. It makes me too sad. Right? If only you had somebody to go home to, you wouldn't feel the need to jump so high. I learned a while ago there's a lot of different female body types. Now look, I have been watching women for years, but I did not know I was supposed to be putting you into fruit-based body categories. I think, though, that with men, there are only 2 body types. Like, either you have the kind of body where people are stoked when you take your shirt off, or not. And you know which one you are. You don't need a magazine quiz to figure that out. You just know, and you carry the weight of that knowledge with you everywhere. How many of us non-abbed men have thought, wow, I'm sweaty and uncomfortable right now. I would love to take my shirt off. But I don't want to upset everyone at the bank. When I graduated from my BA, I didn't have a job, so I moved across the country. I moved to here on the West Coast, and this was a city in which I had no friends. And I had to make new friends from scratch, which is a very hard thing to do. For the first time in my life, I found it much easier to make friends with women than with guys. Because if I met a woman, I could ask her on a date. Then at the end of the date, she'd be like, listen, Jacob, let's just be friends. And I go, yes, that was always my plan. What are we doing tomorrow? Someone suggested to me, they're like, why don't you make friends by joining a running group? Which actually sounds like a great way to meet 30 people I hate already. I don't trust people who exercise in herds. And some of my friends are getting into marathons now. Why? Why do you need to run a marathon? Is the pain of existence not enough for you? Oh yeah, I gotta add on to this. Like other people seem to be suffering. Why don't I ruin my knees so I can relate to that? Why would you run a marathon? A marathon is a dangerous thing to do. The ancient Greek man who invented the marathon, you know what his cause of death was? He died running a marathon. If you don't know this story, thousands of years ago, the ancient Greeks were invaded and they fought this big battle and then they won, which was their preferred outcome. And then one guy ran 26 miles back to Athens. He gets there, he goes, listen, everybody, great news. We won the battle. But he was so tired, he just collapsed dead. And then everyone in the city was just like, yeah, we already know. The Kenyan guy got here like 2 hours before you. He's not even tired. He's over there dancing. Guys, thank you so much. You've been such a great audience. Thanks again. Have a wonderful evening.